3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this is the third game in the Tomb Raider series. It's pretty much on the same engine as the first 5 Tomb Raiders with smaller differences. And this is the first Tomb Raider that actually has crouching, as insane as it sounds, which we'll be using a lot in the speedrun. Because crouching makes it really easy to get into corners, and corners is a thing that is very interesting in this game, because the game doesn't know very well how to handle if you get into a corner. It usually puts you on top of that corner, and we'll be using that a lot throughout the run. Here in the first level, I need to get this jump.
Nice.
That's good.
That jump's really hard. Doesn't look like it, but it is.
And then I put the flare, pull the flare here because I do a flare animation cancel. And then I buck into this door, and that's the first level. I don't do anything really. And for the flare animation cancel, what you do there is you pull a flare and you throw it a few seconds or whatever before you land, and then the animation of the throwing away of the flare cancels the stumbling animation. Here I do the first corner buck.
Nice.
And you just embed into the corner and then you land on top of it, as I said earlier. Alright, so this level is actually the second longest level in the whole game, so it might get a little boring here. But there's a few tricks to make it more interesting.
Is jumping faster than just sliding down?
No, that was just to reposition.
Okay.
It's actually not faster. Jumping is faster than walking in general, but you ideally want to sprint all the time. That's also, sprinting doesn't exist before Tomb Raider 3. So, whoops, screwed that one up. So that's really good for speedrunners, because sprinting makes a lot of things a lot easier. Here it's just some general planned movements, so we don't waste any time. And here I'm gonna have to wade, I guess is the word, go through some mud. It's not much happening here.
He had to let go of sprinting before jumping because you can't jump while you sprint.
Unfortunately not. The only thing you can do while you sprint is this sprinting roll that I did right before I used that switch earlier. That's also very useful actually. Alright, here I need to do a little bit of a tight jump, should be fine, yep. And now, from now on, I'm going to kill all the enemies in this level, because I will be performing a glitch later on, where I need to have all active objects, which is usually enemies, killed. Okay, that timing was good. I just saved there in case I screwed up the timing with the audio cue. You can also just take a medkit and run through, but since recent route changes, you don't really want to waste too many medkits, so I want to make sure I keep that one. So I kill the 2 monkeys here again, I do another edge glitch, or corner bug, and then I need to do a little underwater puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, it's just pulling 3 switches. Like I said, this level is not... Whoops, got stuck on the door there. It's not the most exciting level, but the game will pick up in pace afterwards. So, yeah, it's gonna get better. Unfortunately, this level does take about 11 to 12 minutes.
It's fun to learn, though.
Yeah. There's a few couple smaller tricks here and there, so it doesn't get boring from a speedrunning perspective. Here, when I get out of the water, I actually have to get out at a very specific spot and then do a very specific input to do this jump that's coming up here. You barely make that one. You see her stumbling there a little bit? That means that she just made it. Looks a lot easier than it actually is. Here's a very obvious death trap, as you can see to the right. When I pull the switch, the door closes, but the door opens again when I pick up this key. And then I just sprint out.
Picking up objects can be like kind of finicky from my experience. So what he did is he timed the roll after the sprint in such a manner that Lara would land on top of the key so you would not have to reposition, because that can be really slow just because of how her movement works.
Yeah, Lara, if you don't plan her movement ahead, can sometimes be a little clunky, and it can take a second or two to actually get where you want to if you have to improvise. So it's really good to know exactly what you're going to do with her. Here, there's a death trap. There's going to be a boulder coming, but you can just jump, swan dive over it, and don't get any damage. There's another boulder behind me, but since we have sprint, we're actually not even going to really see it. There it is. Here's 2 more monkeys that I need to kill, and then I'm going to be performing that flare trigger glitch that I mentioned earlier already. So on this square here, I'm dropping this flame. It's a very precise square. Well, not really precise, it's pretty big, but it needs to be that square. Then I drop down. I use my key here, because it doesn't matter much. It's kind of on a timer, but I have until the flare ends. And then I go into this corner. I need to embed fully, and because I embed fully, for a second Lara is not in the game anymore in a way. And then the game assumes that Lara is the next active object, and since I killed all the enemies, the next active object is the flare. And because of because the flare is on a very specific square, the game thinks that I'm on that square, and in this next room that's coming up now, there should not be any water if I didn't do that glitch, but because I did that flare trigger glitch, there's water in here now. So I skipped filling that pool with water, and I can just pull this lever right away. So that saves. I'm actually not sure how much it saves. I never learned the game without it, so but it should save a minute or two. It actually is super useful throughout the whole game, and in later levels it saves even more time. It skips pretty much a complete level on the second last level. And yeah, now we have the second key, so we can open the door. Oops. And we're completely gonna ignore that statue there. That's making the game shake a little bit. So put in the key here. She's not coming, I guess.
Repost.
Whatever. And then I climb up here. There's another death trap you can see, but if you do the correct movement, you will get 0 damage. And now upcoming is actually a pretty precise trick. It's a roll corner bug, and you need to have more or less a perfect 45-degree angle.
Eyeball it. Ah.
Oh, okay, that was too far. I hope this doesn't take too long.
Nice.
There we go. So yeah, this is quite hard. So 3rd try is alright.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I pull another flare here because I'm gonna have to drop down in just a second after pulling these switches, and I'm gonna cancel another stumbling animation. Then I need to pull this cube here. It's kind of solving the puzzle backwards, but I have to do it like this because of glitches. And then the door opens. These rocks shouldn't be here. They should fall down and attack me, but whatever. Don't even care about it. And then I have to kill these 2 statues here to get their swords to be able to open the next door. Not much about these. The only mechanic that is really important here, you have to be close because then they attack you, and if you are far away they're gonna use their swords to protect themselves and you can't damage them, so you need to stay close and just dodge the attacks all the time. Pretty much like this.
Nice.
And now the little bit annoying is they have the smoke and you can't really see where they drop the sword, so I kinda have to guess where it is. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, well, we're getting pretty close to the end of this level now, which is good. And then we get to the interesting part of the game.
Yeah, the next level is insane.
While these swords are actually identical, the position matters. I can only put this sword into the left arm and the other sword into the right arm. Don't ask me why, but they are identical, but not identical. I don't know. Alright, where is the sword? Oh, there it is. What I did there is I pulled my guns because then Lara's in combat mode and she actually turns slightly faster. And I pull another flare here because I will need it for another flare cancel right away. This one. In general, will be doing a lot of these flare cancels, and it's the stumble animation is, I think, about 2 seconds. So every single flare that I use or pick up can save me 2 seconds, which is why we'll actually do pickups for flares, because the pickup in itself only costs about 2 seconds. So if you use one of those flares, it's already worth it. This one I just used to actually get light, because this room is really dark, and I want to make sure I actually pull these switches, because there's spikes coming down if I don't pull these fast enough, and I would not want to die here. Alright, that's another key here. We're gonna need 3 of those for the very last door, and then the level is over. There's another key below this guy whose stomach has disappeared and is dead.
Like our host.
Well, hopefully the stomach is still there, but she is disappeared, that's true. So I put in the first 2 keys here. One of those statues came alive again and is gonna hunt me, but the way the movement is planned here, he shouldn't even be able to reach me. I put in those 2 keys, and then I'm gonna jump down into a water hole below me and get the 3rd one, which will make him walk away again, and when I get out, he won't have time to reach me before I put in the 3rd key. Ideally. In this part here, before I pull all the 2 levers, there's a very strong currency pushing me into the spikes, so I have to be a little bit careful here. If I try to go left here to the other side too early, I will actually get pushed into the spikes and die instantly. Well, not instantly, but you can't get out of it. So a bit careful here. And now I can pick up the key in the middle. And that should be the level. And yeah, the next level suppose it is a quad level. Like, you're supposed to pick up a quad bike and do some jumps and whatnot, and don't fall into the water, because that explodes the quad bike for some reason. But what I will be doing is I will be skipping the quad bike, and I will be jumping into the river, which you're not supposed to do, because that should kill you. Oh, that's unfortunate. But because of glitches, I will be able to not die and do the whole thing anyways.
That was pretty decent runes.
Yeah, that was okay. Alright, so squad bike was on the left there, I skip it. These are piranhas, by the way. They are damaging me, as you can see in the top left. So I don't want to get damaged by these too much, because on this damage I will be taking quite a bit of fall damage, and I want to conserve my medkits as much as possible. So yeah, I'm swimming very fast here. That's because the currency is pushing me in the direction. But if you go too far, eventually you can't go further anymore, and you're gonna drown, because at this high speed you can't actually get any air. As you can see, she dives down instantly. Okay, so here I make a safety save, because I'm gonna glitch up here. Like this corner here is the one that I need. And I got it first try, so that's good. And now I'm out of the river. And I need to be in a pretty precise position here. And then I grab, and I should... Okay, that didn't work. Well, that sucks. I should have saved on the cube, I guess. Oh well, we'll just get it first try again. That's fine.
I believe.
Got the hard trick, screwed up the easy trick.
Eidgod.
Okay. Let me just save real quick. The good thing about this game is you can save at any time you want.
Nice, that should work.
Alright, that should work. And it shouldn't kill me, hopefully.
Good.
Okay. You can save at any time in the game, but if you do die, all your progress is lost until the last save. So it is quite punishing in that way, but at least we have the save mechanic. So it's not quite terrible. Now, I need to get up there to continue in the level, so I do a corner bug here. And then there's a quite precise setup here. So I need to get to the corner here. And then I do 2 side steps, a swan dive, and I'm gonna use pause buffer to put 2 left inputs, then pause, 1 more left input, pause, and now I go do this jump. It just about works out. Alright, now we're really close to the end of this level. How much health do I have? Okay. I think I'm gonna pick up this green crystal here. Green crystals come from the PS version, where they were used as save crystals. But in this game they just give you like half a medkit and heal you.
Obviously, the PC version is superior.
Of course. Oops. As you can see, I got a lot of... Oh my god, I'm screwing up the movement here. A lot of fall damage, so I need to have full health right before this drop. And this is the end of this level. Now, this is the first boss level, the next one, where we will be picking up our first out of 4 crystals that we need to eventually finish the level. You will also see what this game is pretty much about, and why this person earlier had a hole in their stomach. The person that I will be killing here, and take their crystal, did kill the person earlier, because they found the crystal and discovered their superpowers that the crystal give them. And, well, he kind of turned mad and just started killing him, his friend. Okay, so this is just a bit of a labyrinth. It's, well, in a speedrun obviously that's not a big deal. My movement though is a little bit off, but it's not that big of a deal. I will be doing another flare cancel here, and there's conveniently flares right here, so I will pick those up because of the time saves that I get from them. Here there's just 8 snakes and a boulder, because that is totally how it works in any cave.
Of course.
And then I get to the actual boss. It's gonna be pretty short because I picked up grenades earlier, and now I will get the grenade launcher. And... well, whoops, that was not intended. Okay. And because of that grenade launcher, I can kill him pretty quickly and just need to hit him 3 times. So this guy can throw flames, which is quite deadly if he puts me on fire. Which is why I saved, just in case.
I think you got it right.
But this should be fine, yeah. He's not setting me on fire.
Nice.
And then I get this crystal and pick it up, and that's the first chapter done. And now we go into the Pacific. And at the end of every chapter there's a boss. Besides Nevada, there's no boss, you just pick up the crystal. But in the other 2 upcoming chapters there will be a boss that I need to kill and take their crystal. So, and for this, the boss at the end of this chapter, it's actually still important that I keep on picking up grenades, because I will use the grenade launcher in a way to kill him, and another gun. But we'll see that later. Oh, I actually forgot to pull a flare. Whatever, it's not a big of a deal. Okay. So part of this whole chapter is that there's natives everywhere that try to kill you and eat you. So these people are not very friendly. But we can pretty much ignore them. Oh, okay, I screw up this embed here. But you will see in just a second what I try to do there. What you can do there, if you have a solid piece of, well, block, I guess,
Nice.
and some water below, you can grab at the same time that you reach it, and you embed, and then you scoot through it and land on top of the next block, pretty much.
Oh, this is cool.
Alright, here you see those spikes. They would kill me if I land in them, but what we can just do is we save, we load, and the spikes will be gone.
But that's
Magic.
cheating.
No, it's not. It's just going fast. Alright, here we are in their native village. There's some more natives that are trying to kill me. Luckily they are not very fast and they can't kill me.
Our host is back.
Oh, finally.
She's alive.
And now I have to get up into the treehouse up there. I can't really get up. Oh, okay, that screwed up. Well, just a second. I can't really get up there, but I can do this. And that's our first wall hump.
Nice. That's really not loot at all.
Pretty much she's falling down, but she gets put up again, and that way I move along the wall. It looks pretty funny. It's not exactly hard to do though. Just saving here because I don't want to screw this up, this last jump into the treehouse. Okay, got it. And that's the second level of Pacific now. I have to navigate across this area here. Some of these blocks are not solid, and I will only be traveling across the solid ones, obviously. Okay, this was a bad jump, which is why I'm gonna save here and just do this a little slower. Screwed up my movement. Okay, so that made it. Then here I'm gonna be picking up some more grenades. They're on the top left here. And then we'll be meeting our first dinosaurs in this game. Just like Tomb Raider 1 and 2, this actually has dinosaurs as well.
But shouldn't they be dead?
They should be, especially since the story actually starts, like the game actually starts with a clip where you see a meteor hitting the Earth and killing the dinosaurs. So I'm not 100% sure why that exists, but
The
that is
super
fine.
dinosaurs. Plot armor.
And I'm not sure, Moral, did you set up that donation goal yet? All right, then maybe talk about what it is.
Levi's not here.
Oh, no, you should, if you put on the headset, I think the stream will
Hello?
hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you,
Oh,
so
you
the
hear
stream
Go
should
for it.
hear you. Okay. I think the stream
Hello?
hears you.
Yeah, hey.
Oh, you can hear. Oh, that's great. Cool. We were waiting for Leva to come, but I guess that's not necessary. So, hi everyone. We have a donation incentive to braid Eidgod's hair. Or give him a Lara Croft braid by
that's sick.
Susie.
Sadly, my hair is not quite long enough, but we'll try our best with what we have.
Donate.
It is quite long though, so I'm sure it will work out. We've got $10 towards it already, so keep it coming.
So yeah,
The
that
goal
that
is,
will happen. That will happen midstream, by the way. I will keep on running the game, and we'll just braid my hair.
Yeah, the goal is $150.
That sounds very doable. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that want me to see.
Kind of
want to
want
see
to
me.
donate now.
Oh, screwed that one up.
I mean, I would donate just to have Susie on stream. To be
Oh,
honest.
Oh.
oh yeah. For fans of Susie, it will be done by Susie. Maybe that's more incentive even.
I mean, you'd look cute in a braid as well.
He looks cute without one though, doesn't he?
Aw, you too.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the Twitch chat now.
Okay, so this the next level. This white water, as you can see, it's deadly. As you saw earlier, when I touch it, I'm instantly dead. So I don't want to fall down anywhere here. And in just a moment, I will be getting a kayak to navigate through it. But a kayak is pretty finicky. It's actually a worse vehicle than the quad bike, which we actually never saw because I skipped that. But trust me, it's really hard to navigate. Okay, I'll pick up another medkit here because I might get a lot of damage in this level, and more grenades because I need it for the last boss. So this is the kayak here, which I will be entering. The thing about the kayak is you can get fall damage, so I have to drive quite carefully in some areas. You will actually see that, and you will probably even see me get fall damage anyways. So now we enter the fast path of this river here. There's gonna be a safe crystal around this corner that I want to pick up, so I need to drive actually pretty optimally here. Because now I have full health again. To save medkits. And then there's just some traps and stuff. Because every river has like those blades. It's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Okay, now here the river would push me to the left, but I want to go to the right here. So I need to fight the the current, that's the word. And then I'm gonna have to park my boat, which you can't really do unless you manage to, you know, find a convenient rock to park on. So we'll just park it on this little slope here and get out. Luckily this is not white water, so I would be dead. And that allows me to actually get here. And this next part is a lot of jumps with white water below it, so any mistake I make is pretty much instant death. So I'm just gonna save here in case something goes completely wrong. I also wanna start my jump sequence in a pretty exact spot here. And then we do a little zip line. And now the hard part will be to actually get back. You're not intended to go back without a kayak, which is why one of those jumps is nearly impossible, but not quite, which is great for us. So we'll have to do a very precise setup after I pull this lever here. Okay, I guess I didn't quite put... Oh. Alright, ignore that movement, that was not intended. Just like I thought she could grab that. Anyways, now this setup begins here. I need to be at the very left here. I'm not sure why that happened. I thought I pressed the right key, but apparently she didn't want to stop. She should have stopped exactly at the edge. Alright, we'll just do that again. And I will save before I start that next time. That was a bit weird. Hope the keyboard doesn't let me down.
You know I will never let you down.
Aw, thank you, Mesh. Are you also never gonna give me up?
Nice.
I will
Please turn the same page.
I will take that as a yes.
Sure, of course.
Okay, now I did that jump correctly at least, so that looks better. And then I can just jump onto the block from here. Okay, I'm just gonna save here now, just in case something weird happens again. Yeah, this should have happened. Then I do 2 side steps. 2
Oh yeah,
side
I love
steps
this
again.
setup.
One more side step. One more. Then I save again, just in case I fuck up this jump sequence. Then I do a pause buffer input to the left. And then you
Nice.
barely make that jump.
Nice.
And these jumps are also not easy. There's one more here.
Oh!
I hit the ceiling. It's fine. I have my setup, so this is only gonna cost a few seconds. Like I said, even the follow-up jumps are not easy. Okay, now I got it.
Nice.
Thank you. Alright, now we get back into our boat. And we have to swim against the current here again. Which is a little bit hard, but
Why'd you park it in? Oh, there.
yeah. There's actually a second spot. Actually, there's 3 spots to park it here, but this is the most convenient and easiest. Alright, so this is pretty much the level done now. By pulling that switch before I did those jump sequences, I opened the exit of the level. And now I just need to drive there. Which means I need to go through some more, well, spikes or traps or whatever that barely do any damage. Luckily for me. You can see it doesn't really do much, even though those are like massive spikes. There's some more here that I can kind of dodge down. And then I have to drop down a hole that I just opened, and I have to be pretty careful here, which is why I'm also gonna save, because I get fall damage like I mentioned earlier. And if I go too fast here, I can actually die from this drop right here. But this should be fine.
Nice.
And now this is the last pool, one more switch, and then I'm done. But there are 3 alligators here, so that's why I need all these medkits that I picked up earlier. Just in case something goes terribly wrong.
There he goes.
So I take 1 medkit here, turn around. There are the other 2. And I try to climb up here, and
Nice.
they didn't throw me down, so that's great. And that's that level done. Alright, so now we get to the Pacific boss level. This level is really short. There's just some more natives that I can all ignore, literally. They don't do anything to me, they just poison me, but there's like crystal pickups again that will heal me. And there's just a few death traps, like in any boss level really, that I have to avoid. One is coming up here. That's a room full of rolling blades. And you have to pull 4 switches, 2 on each side, to get out of it. But luckily you can just go 1 step here and then take 0 damage from these. Which makes this really easy, otherwise you would have to go left, right all the time. And now I switch sides.
Oh yeah, any healing done does get rid of the poisoning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you take a medkit or a crystal, it always gets rid of the poison. There's no other healing than those 3. So, technically, yeah, any healing. There's another death trap. Once I'm down here, the spikes come down, so I need to pull these 3 switches. I don't know why anyone would construct a death trap where you can actually get out by pulling switches, but, I mean, whatever.
Shoutouts to Dave.
Shoutouts to Dave. Alright, and this is a little flashback to Indiana Jones. You can see the big boulder up there. After I pull this switch and run over a specific square, I will have it chasing me. And there's another one on the left here, which you can't see because I skipped the cutscene with my pistols. Alright, and now we get to the boss. because the switch opened this door. And this boss has another crystal. You can see that in his back. I'm doing just a save real quick because he can one-shot me. And then I crouch. I pull my MP5. I pull my rocket launcher. I jump. I shoot, and he dies instantly.
Nice.
What I do pretty much is I combine the MP5, which has a very high firing rate, like a couple of bullets, a lot of bullets per second, and I combine that with my rocket launcher, but shooting the rocket launcher grenades. So I basically shoot 5 grenades at him in less than a second, which makes him die instantly. Anyways, now we're in Nevada. That's the next chapter. And there will be no final boss here, but we'll get to see some... Well, we won't actually see the aliens, so sorry about me nearly saying that.
Oh.
But we'll see their spaceship. So we'll be going to Area 51, and we'll find out that aliens actually... Oh my god. That aliens actually exist. So that's pretty cool. Susie, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you know the progress on the donation incentive?
Yeah, just wanted to read a donation.
Yeah, sure.
I have a $5 donation from Anonymous. I hope there will be a nice hair ribbon of
Nice.
a pride.
That's good.
And we're currently on $15 out of 150.
So we need a
Come
lot
on,
more.
people, do some.
Go donate.
Yeah, we need a lot more because we're now, I think, oh god, I screwed that one up. Half an hour into the run, and so
Yep.
gotta hurry up if you want to see that. Okay, this one should work now. Oh my god. This is not a hard trick, I'm not sure why I'm screwing this up right now. But it's basically an underwater corner bug, and we'll end up at the top, so I don't need to climb up there. Okay.
Nice.
There we go. Okay, now you see this little detonator here with some dynamite down here. This is supposedly gonna blow a hole in the roof here, but we're gonna skip that because it takes forever to get that dynamite switch. So I'm gonna do some jumps against the wall here,
Some jumping jacks.
go into the wall, hump the wall. This is a very, very important ritual. I need to get the right humping speed here as well. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I know.
This is actually part of the setup. So I got it now. Hump across here. Do a little save here, just in case.
Do you ever wish you were a wall?
If Lara would hump me, yeah, sure. Why not?
Good answer.
And then I need to align myself more or less perfectly with this next wall here. So this takes a little bit. I also need to move her a little bit. You barely notice it. Okay, now it dropped down. Then one buffer right. Roll. And then I will be flickering across this wall all the way up. And then hopefully I pop up at the top. Let's do that. Alright.
Nice.
Now you can see
Good
the
job.
ground doesn't have any texture really, and I skipped the whole detonation part. So this level gets really short. It's really good to actually get that first try, because detonator skip, as it's called, is actually quite famous to be a very difficult trick. Now to the left there, I'm supposed to pick up a quad bike again, but I really don't like quad bikes, so we'll be skipping that one as well. And now on this ramp, you're supposed to use the quad bike to jump across and trigger the ending cutscene. But luckily, the game is not designed extremely properly, so we can do a jump here, grab this fence, don't even care about it, and that's the end of that level.
Nice.
And now what in the cutscene you would have seen that I would have gotten knocked unconscious from the fall, and then 2 military police guys picked me up because I entered restricted area. And in fact, actually no, this is not Area 51 yet, I think. But it's like something restricted in Nevada. So we're in the prison now. We made this guard open our door just by going into a window, because guards don't like you going into windows. And then, obviously, there's blocks to push, because why would a prison not have blocks for you to push to get out? Makes total sense. Also, we have no more guns, and no more medkits pretty much. I think I have one small medkit or something, if I even have that one. I don't know. They basically took everything from you, including flares, which is really rude. But yeah. So, oh, okay. This guard fucked up my jump here, and he did it again. Can you not? Thank you. Oh, this is a bit dark. Oh, it should be fine. Okay, I jump across some barbed wires here. Then there's some more barbed wires here. And then I pull this switch to go downstairs. Just saving her real quickly because I did some stupid stuff here in practice. Alright, that worked. If I drop down there, I actually die because there's more barbed wire. Okay, now we go back to the part where we started. Just behind one door, which I will open with this switch. And then supposedly you are, well, you're supposed to use other prisoners to kill this guard that's shooting at me because he has the key card for the next door. But since it takes time to open other prisoners and free them, and they're probably very dangerous criminals, which we don't want to risk getting out, right? I'm just gonna save while this guy is on the square of the door, load, save a second time, and load a second time. And then he will get damaged twice by the door for half his health each time, and he dies. Because when you load the game, the game thinks that the door that I opened is still closed for a second, and that will damage the guard if he was in the door. But then the game realizes the door is not actually closed, and then you do that twice, and it just damages him enough to kill him. You can do that with any door, pretty much. It's just sometimes hard to get them in those doors. And for this guard, it's very useful. Because if you relied on the prisoners to kill him, it's pure RNG. Because the AI is not the best at times. Okay. That's going pretty well so far here. Just need to pull a few more switches. Now in just a second I will be doing a glitch which won't allow me to save and load for the rest of the level anymore. Because the game will think I'm dead. And that means that I will have to save just shortly before that. Just in case something goes terribly wrong. Which will be after I pick up this medkit. Because then there's a ventilator, which kind of kills you instantly. But, because there's a save crystal right behind it, what I can do is, I can sprint through that ventilator, die, pick up the crystal, get healed, and be alive. So now the game thinks I'm dead, which is why I can't save and load anymore or go into the menu, but I'm actually alive. Alright.
That's sick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should work. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can align this properly. It's a little bit dark. Wait, what? I think I screwed it up. Fuck. I might have soft locked here. I think I let go of the key for a second. It's fine. Let's just restart the game real quickly.
Okay, can I pop in a...
Yep.
Yeah. So I have a $10 donation from Oglok.
Oh, hi.
Donating for Eidgod to get a Lara braid because it makes my Deviant art page finally irrelevant.
Nice.
And canon.
Hey Oglok, by the way. Thanks for watching. Okay, I got that again. Let's see if I can not let go of that one key now. Wait. Oh, I think I need to align it with this one. I'm an idiot. Yeah, okay.
Nice. Okay.
I just forgot for a second what I need to align with. What I do there is I embed into the ceiling, and with specific key movements I can basically glitch along the ceiling to the top of the stairway that I would have had to climb. And here I embed into this wall and just pop out at the top, and I skip the stairs as well. Because Lara really doesn't like climbing stairs. It's very slow and it takes a lot of time and energy, so we don't do that. Oh.
He joins you.
Don't. Okay, I need to jump across those lasers, and if I trigger them, there's lots of guns here that would kill me pretty much, and I cannot afford to trigger those, so that was a little scary there for a second. Especially since I still can't save and load. Okay, I trigger this guard. Now, sadly, this time, I need to kill this guard for a key, but this time I don't have a door to kill him with. so I need to free 2 prisoners, and I mean, it's for the greater good, right? So this should be fine, morally speaking. So hopefully these 2 guards... Oh! Well, that was perfect. And
Nice.
please stop pushing me. Okay, so I get this yellow keycard, and these guys are just gonna wander around and, well, do their thing. I'm sure they were not gonna hurt anyone else besides that guy. Okay, now we can get into this, well, whatever that building is. I don't know. And continue. I think this is actually the last enemy. No, there's one more enemy I need to kill. I don't really kill that many people in this run. And technically I didn't even kill that guy. It was just someone else.
Yeah, sure.
This guy also doesn't get killed by me, he just accidentally walks into a laser.
Yeah, you're a nice person, Eidgod.
Yes, I'm very nice. I don't like killing people. He didn't have to walk into the laser, nobody forced him.
True.
Alright, here I will drop down in a very specific spot, which should not give me too much falling damage. Alright, I survived that. You're not supposed to be able to go down there without dying. And where I did the ceiling embed earlier, I did that because that deactivates the pull of this turbine behind me. You can't see it right now because I just swam next to it. But if I didn't disable that, well, I didn't skip that trigger by going into that corner, the turbine would be active and I would do a lot more stuff to be able to disable it. Or if I didn't, I would instantly die because it pulled me into it. Now we get flares again, and we can actually go through this corridor. There's also a nice medkit here, conveniently. Now this is gonna look a bit weird, but it's not actually a glitch, it's just textures being screwed up because I skipped part of the level. That's not actually a solid wall, and there's never supposed to be a wall there, so that's fine. Same will be here. There's gonna be a glass wall on the left, which you can't see yet. You can just see the top part right here on the left. And once I pass through it, there will be a glass door magically appear behind me. And now I get my weapons back. And more importantly, I get the best weapon in the game here, which is the Desert Eagle, and which I will be using more or less throughout the rest of the run and for the final boss. So this gun is really good. And we'll have to pick up a lot of ammo for it that we need for the very last boss. Well, that didn't work. Should work now. Okay. There was a little laser in front of me, that's why I tried to not go too far there. Otherwise the stuff would have shot at me. Now we need to get to the top, but as usual, getting to the top is quicker by getting into corners. So hopefully this works. Yeah, great. So I'm at the top here. And then we need to kill the last guy of this level, because he has another key card we need. Poor guy. Alright, that is pretty much the level done. I just need to open the door that I got the key card for, smuggle myself into a truck, and that truck is gonna bring me to Area 51. So for anyone interested in finding out what might be in Area 51, you will find out now.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, in just about a minute. Maybe there's aliens, who knows?
Didn't you spoil it already?
Yeah, I did. So this is the truck I'm gonna smuggle myself into. And yeah, even though a lot of guards are seeing me right now, once I get into this truck they basically forget about me. I will hide and, you know, they just transport me to Area 51. Because why not? Even though it's a top secret government area. Here, shoot this guy because it triggers him again and he runs away. It's kind of funny.
It's like really dumb. He can sort of make you stuck, and then it's really awkward.
Yeah, in this level there's a few areas where you need to crawl into a space while there's enemies chasing you, and the problem is they can run into you and then you're stuck inside them and then you die because you don't want to kill them. It's slow, and that's why this whole well, those sections can actually be quite dangerous sometimes. Just saved here in case I press the wrong keys. I need to kill this guy really quickly, or he's gonna activate lasers that would kill me, but I got it easily.
Oh, one thing I think I should mention, because otherwise April would get triggered, is that when you're crawling through a crawl space,
I know.
you can actually skip the last crawl by pulling your weapon, and it saves like a crawl, and Eidgod doesn't do it.
Not always. I sometimes do it.
Yeah.
I'm inconsistent in that regard. But yeah, every time you get out of a crawl space, that way you can actually save a little bit of time. Because when you pull your pistols, it actually moves Lara slightly forward. And that basically skips this little bit of space that you need for the last crawl. So this is a bit dangerous here as well. He can block me. Luckily, he's incompetent. Then I pick up some more Desert Eagle ammo. It's 10 each every time. And I will need at least 50 for the very last level. So I need to pick up lots.
Eidgod,
Yeah.
we have a $50 donation
Nice.
from Anonymous.
Yes.
Barber action during a speedrun. Why the heck not? And we're currently at $90 out of 150.
Let's
so
go,
come
we can
on,
do that.
go.
Yeah.
We can meet the goal.
That sounds very doable. I think I'm about 40 minutes into the 1 hour and 20 run now.
Yeah,
so
46.
So that's halfway. And that means, well, we're more than halfway on the donation, so that should be doable, I think. I ignore all these guards, and there's another crawl space here, so hopefully I don't get blocked. Should be fine. Alright, they damaged me a bit, but that's not not that big of a deal. And coming up is actually a pretty cool skip. And if you played the game casually, you will appreciate how much we actually skip with it. Otherwise, you won't really know how much, but it still looks cool anyways. So I need to kill this guy because he has a gun and he would shoot me while doing the trick. And there's this rocket here, right? We would have to start it to progress in the game and do lots of stuff, and to get all the way to the top of this level. But what I can do is I do another embed here, I hug the wall for a little bit. Then once I get to this ladder here, I will go up 1 level, and then I will continue hugging the wall until I get to the corner.
You don't actually have to do any inputs during
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
right?
Doing this, I don't press a
There should have
single
been an
key.
incentive for Eidgod humping IRL every time Lara does.
That would be a lot of humping. Okay, then in this corner I turn, I drop down, and then I want to align myself more or less perfectly with this wall. I'm just saving in case I screw it up. Okay, just need to correct it. This is not a problem. I'm not allowed to go too far because then I would leave the wall. Come on, should happen any second. No, where is it? Come on.
I have time.
I could swear I have it. Okay, there. And then I do this wall slide. And then I turn, and then I do another hump, then I do a roll, and I'm at the top.
Nice. Great job.
And that skipped the whole rocket stuff, whatever. Makes it a lot quicker, the whole level. Alright. There's gonna be another cool skip coming up in just a bit, but first we need to kill some more people and get a key card. The key card for the very end of the level, actually. This is this guard here. While this guy I can ignore, as long as he doesn't kill me. There's the CD. I need that one.
I think this game has literally my favorite character animations out of all the games.
Oh, I should pull up here. I need a pretty specific timing here because around this right corner here, there's a laser. And yeah, I get a bit of damage, but the way I do it, I barely get anything. And if you like walk directly into it, you're going to die. So that's why I was a bit careful there. Yeah, the animations, if you like in some way interact with enemies sometimes, Lara does interesting stuff. You've already seen a few of those, you might see more. There's 3 lasers here, you can barely see them, but if I trigger those, I get shot at. And then here, on the left is a door that's currently closed, but I will be skipping that door with a pretty precise setup. This is gonna take a little while. Get up here. Do 3 right inputs. Do a pause. 2 more right inputs. And then I save, just in case something goes wrong. 2 steps forward. A little bit turning. and then I embed into this wall. And then after some alignment, I'm gonna be able to flicker along the wall for those people that love flickers and humping. It's both the same basically, just different words. Should be able to get it now. Not quite. Maybe now. No. Come on. Okay, now I got it. Not quite done yet.
It's great. It's just great.
Oh, I pressed the wrong key.
No. More humping.
Yeah, we'll see more. Maybe I get the setup quicker this time. Oh, yeah. So many small mistakes. Maybe I should do more saves while doing these tricks. Oh my god. In any ways, you can already see kinda behind that door is the spaceship that I have to go into and get the last crystal of this, well, the crystal of this chapter from. And then we'll be done with this chapter and we'll be going to London, because London has a crystal as well. Come on.
You can do it if you really want.
That's good music here.
Yeah.
Okay, I will make a save here now, just in case this goes wrong again. I pull a
I like this
flare,
camera.
and then I drop down on the other. Oh fuck! I forgot to heal. It's fine.
Okay.
This is fine. I have to save for
Oh
that.
yeah, you did that.
I think a small medkit should be enough.
Try. If you die, you can just load again. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
That actually looked a lot harder than it is. But it's fine. Now I put the CD in and the UFO is going to open, and then I can go in and grab the thing. You will notice that the UFO actually looks pretty small, but well, once we're in the inside, it's a lot bigger. And, well, who knows? Maybe the aliens have magic. Not sure why.
Always spoiling. Oh, what the? Nice.
I hope this guy doesn't shoot me too much. Okay, I need to heal here. That's fine. Just had to use one more small head. Anyways, this is the level done. And now we're in London. Just gonna save here real quick. So there's a jump coming up here. This level is actually 100% glitchless, besides those flare cancels. And it's still only like 30 seconds long. Even though in casual, this takes like an hour or something. So I climb up here. I do a left jump, and I get on a roof that I'm not supposed to be. I jump down here. I sprint along here, and I jump to the ending trigger of the level. And that's that.
Oh, nice.
Takes 35 seconds. And this is the second level of London. Because of the flare trigger glitch that I already used on the second level, this level is fairly short as well. And it consists of a lot of running in the same area that I've already been in, so that might get a bit boring. Also, I think this worked. Yeah, I skipped an enemy there by jumping just about through the corner, because if I were just to walk there, I would trigger that guy. Okay, so I go down here. I need to kill now again all active enemies, because otherwise the flare trigger thing won't work. So I need to kill those two rats. Kill that guy. Pull the flare on this. Wait, this one? I think? I hope. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is the right one. And trigger this guy. You heard him there, the sound cue, hey. Go back. And then I'm gonna embed into this corner here. And then something should have happened in the game. We'll see in just a bit. And then we go along here. There's some more enemies here, so it's good that we don't go here first, because then we would have to kill this innocent dog. And even though it's a zombie dog, who wants to kill dogs? That's a pretty cool jump. And now after this little crawling section, I will see if the trick worked. If it didn't, the door should be closed, and you actually have to get something to open it. If it did work, it will now be unlocked, and I will be able to just go through it.
Nice.
And now, because I did that, as you saw earlier in Area 51, some of the textures get screwed up by these glitches. And because of that, I actually need to go back to the same square where I did the flare thing, and need to walk on it again to actually load the textures towards the end of the level to be able to finish the level, which is why this part is pretty boring and I'm just running around here a bit. There's some more exciting strats to do this, but they are pretty hard, and they are called RNG Hell.
Oh yeah.
And they're called RNG Hell for a reason. Because the timing is super hard, and there's enemies, and yeah, it's well, I don't like doing it, especially not in a marathon. So it would take like potentially a lot of tries. And so we just take the normal route back.
The dog is chasing you.
Yeah, he can't go up elevators though, or what is it called?
Oh, yeah, that's
Escalators.
Yeah,
Yes, escalators. That's the word.
that's because
They can't walk up those for some reason.
the dogs.
So here I have to be a bit careful. I don't know why I'm actually saving here, but if you drop down here in a speedrun, you are kind of dead. Well, not dead, but the run is over because you can't get back up, and it would take forever. So that's why I did a bit of a careful jump there. And now we go towards the end of the level, which I could have done earlier already if I did the RNG Hell, but well, it's RNG Hell. So now to the right here, there is a card I need to get into, but I never opened the door to get into. But luckily we have corners, if I can get into the corner. So above me is a door that's closed. Oh my god. That's not gonna work either, is it? Just give me a second here. This is embarrassing. Okay. Wait, what the? I thought that would work.
Now it's embarrassing.
Yeah, now it really is embarrassing. Should have done. Okay.
Good job.
So I land on the door, which I can't get through otherwise. I pull a flare because I'm gonna do another animation cancel here. And then the level is pretty much over. I'm gonna drop down a hole and not actually die. But because it is a very funny cutscene, you will just see a tiny bit of it now. Just until this part. So yeah, she just drops down there. And now all these guys that tried to attack me earlier are suddenly my friends because they realize I'm trying to kill the woman that's enslaved them by magic. And now they support me.
Wow, that's a sudden turn of events.
Oh, this is not good. I think I should be fine. Yeah, okay. Now, here, this is a pretty precise jump. I'm in barbed wires here, and there's barbed wires in front of me, which is why I'm saving her real quick. But we can do a very precise jump over it, and we just about get through.
Nice.
So we skip that whole part about getting around those things. And then we'll pick up an underwater... Oh wait, what was it called? Whew, I forgot the name. Well, you will see it in a second. Just call it whatever you want. This thing, we'll pick up this thing.
Like, I don't know.
And it makes you go faster. It also makes you lose less air while underwater. Although, you can actually get air by just going into that roof here. So that's pretty cool. And in just a second, I will use this vehicle to actually perform a glitch. But that's going to be after this switch. And when I do that glitch, it basically makes the game think you're not on the vehicle while you are on the vehicle. And because of that, the game is not sure how to handle it, pretty much. Now you hear the motor sound turned off, but I'm still driving it. And if you look at the top right and keep a close eye on my air bar, the air bar is not moving because the game doesn't actually think I'm in the water. And in a couple of seconds you will also see what that means for the vehicle. but that's still to come. For now, I just use this to be able to not have to get new air while I pull all these switches in this labyrinth underwater. And this is one of those underwater levels that everybody hates in every single video game. Luckily, we have all these glitches. Oh well, this one glitch to make it a lot more enjoyable and faster. In casual playthrough, this is not a very fun level. So I need to pull 2 more switches, I think. I'm not actually sure. We go to the left here, pick up a crystal just to heal a bit. Pull the switch. Get on the vehicle again. Every single time I'm gonna do that glitch again that I mentioned. I think I got it. And now I can finish the level, I think. So this is all still water here. We glitched our vehicle. The game doesn't actually think we're underwater, but we can still use it. And now we need to get back up to the air. And like I mentioned earlier, because the game doesn't think I'm on the vehicle, but while I'm still using it though, it doesn't actually check if you're in the water. And then you can fly.
Nice.
So this makes the ending of this level a lot easier, because there would be some climbing involved here, but I can just fly up. And
Good job.
then we get to the boss level, where we need to kill a woman that has another crystal and uses it for evil.
Speaking of women, any new donations?
That's a good transition.
Well, we're currently at, I'm waiting for the page to load, $150 out of 115 out of
Oh, nice.
150. So we're almost there. But people, if you donate, you really have to use hashtag second stream. Otherwise, I don't know for which stream it is. I think there was a $10 anonymous donation. You could also make him bald, smiley face, but
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, look at his beautiful hair.
no, I prefer not.
Cruel.
Let's go with a braid.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
we
prefer
barely
that.
saw that enemy here because I killed her with electricity. It doesn't matter too much how I killed her. It's too hard to explain in that 1 minute. So we'll just go to Antarctic, which is the last chapter. We get all the 4 crystals now. And that means, well, in a way we got originally hired to collect all 4. But in this level we will meet the guy that hired us. That's why we're here. And then, well, he steals our crystals because he's also evil. And he wants to use them for himself to get powers. And then we have to kill him at the end of this chapter.
Of course.
But for now we don't know anything about that. We still have our crystals. And now you can see I would be getting damage here. Oops. But if I save and reload, the warmth bar in the top left is actually refreshed. So I can keep doing that until I run out of air pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Which makes this level a lot easier for us, because otherwise you would have to get a boat and you have to do some precise jumps on the left here.
Park the boat somewhere.
Exactly.
It's like hard to find a parking spot these days.
Well, yeah, that too. Antarctic has gotten a lot busier these days.
Yeah.
But it's
All the
mostly
traffic.
it's mostly about the jumps.
Okay.
So I do this one more time, I think, after this. And then there's one glitch that for some reason I kind of seem to have forgotten when I arrived at ESA actually, but hopefully I have relearned it by now and I will be able to do it right here. Maybe even first try. Because we need to get out of the water and you're not supposed to be swimming here, so there's no way to get out of the water unless you do some fancy things. And I should have gotten it. Now she should drop down onto the little platform below me. And that's that.
Nice.
Just gonna save in case something goes
First
wrong.
try. That's worth the $25 donation, I think.
I would definitely agree so, because
Yeah.
we don't actually have that much time left.
Go
1 hour
guys.
4, yeah.
Donate. I want the braids.
And remember, we need to do that braid as well, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Susie
Yeah.
is pretty quick at braiding, but maybe not that quick. Okay, so after this, around this corner, well, the next corner, the end of this level is. That was not a good sentence, whatever. And then this guy steals our crystals. So now we follow him down here, this elevator pretty much, and we need to get our crystals back because fuck that guy.
Word.
So I do another flare trigger here. I drop the flare on a very specific square, and you see these doors opening and closing. This door I can open though by just going into this corner. Oops, don't want to do that twice. And then I can go through here. So that saves not that much time actually, but like 20 seconds or something. And then we progress further into these RX Tech mines, which is mines in the Antarctic. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist because, well, I'm not sure what they would mine there. And oh, that was close. Nearly killed myself there. I think it would take a lot of effort to actually build that big of a mine in the Antarctic. Okay, so this guy didn't set me on
I
fire.
love the stormtrooper.
Yes. He's there to kill the mutated scientists, like these things that are crawling, and you barely saw them, but you will see more. These things that are crawling at the ground with the red sweaters are actually scientists that turned into zombies.
Yeah.
Because of these crystals, and this is basically the area where the meteor in the opening cutscene hit the Earth, and where those 4 splinters that we saw come from as well. So it's a little weird here, and in not too long we'll also find out that there's actually a city underneath Antarctica, like an ancient city.
We're getting pretty close.
Nice.
Because we had a $25
Oh, let's
donation
go! It worked.
from Anonymous. It's hashtag number 2, E to the I to the G-O-D. Eidgod.
Nice. All right, so we'll be doing it, right?
We're still... Wait. I'm refreshing. Where is it? Oh, it's met then.
Yeah, I
Because
think so
it's
too.
gone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay!
Woo!
Okay.
Rating.
Hee-hee.
So that means that for this section I will have to take off my headset, I guess, because otherwise it's gonna be a bit hard with
do
my
it.
hair. But just put it on my neck so I can still use the microphone.
Wait, like this. I'll get your.
I hope the stream can still hear me. Yeah, okay, this should
Is that
work.
enough of hair?
Yeah, you
sure.
you guys just do that while I do
Yeah,
this.
just play.
Yeah, just play.
You can do it. That's like all of his hair, pretty much, right? Should be enough.
There's also you got the brush, all right.
I got the brush.
So here I do what we call well, actually I'm not sure what we call this. Anyways, I do this jump dive down there with a very precise setup because I want to hit the wall and the ground at the same frame, and that animation from hitting the wall cancels the falling damage if it happens at the same time. And then we just continue here. If you need me to move into a specific spot, just say so.
It's okay. It's not gonna be my best one, but...
It's fine. We'll just have a braid. Here I pick up one of the 2 items that I have to use to actually get to the very end of this level. Because I will have to operate a crane, and for that one we need the wrench that I just picked up and a battery.
If I'm hurting you, just sorry.
I think he likes that kind of.
Oh boy.
It's a bit
How do you
funny.
know?
It's a bit funny because everybody wanted to do like the last push for the donation, so we got an extra $55 in from
Oh,
different
nice.
people
Yeah,
together
nice.
collectively trying to reach the goal.
Awesome.
So thank you for everyone donating. It's for a really good cause, as you probably all know, Save the Children, and for this beautiful braid getting done by Susie, which I can't see at all right now.
I have difficult hair.
I know.
Oh damn.
So we tested this a little bit beforehand, but apparently my hair is quite thin, so it's not the best for braiding, but it kind of works. And you just pull at the hair, it's fine.
Do you like your hair pulled, Eidgod?
Sure, why not?
It's not the best braid, but...
As long as it doesn't fall apart.
Yes, it does.
I mean, if you want to restart, you can. There's a couple more minutes in this run.
I actually will.
Okay, a perfectionist. And anyway, not much interesting stuff happening here, but now, I hope actually a stream can still hear me here. I need to get back, and I need to get across this gap here, but I don't want to do it the normal way, so I'm gonna do it without lorries. And I need to turn here, do a wall slide, and then I embed here, and I do a very long flicker, so I actually can sit super
Nice.
still now.
Right, focus on your hair now. How's that coming along?
No pressure.
Yeah.
I think I have about 10 more minutes. I'm not sure.
I don't think it's gonna last very long, but
Don't forget like one pick. It's good. It's just sad because I bought the clothes already to fit the hair. Is that another incentive? The Lara cosplay? Eidgod next year.
Well, if someone pays for the outfit, sure.
Oh, let's go!
Why not? And if I let my hair grow for another full year, I might actually be able to get a full braid. So yeah, that was a flicker across the hole. And now I'm back to where I want to go. And we just follow along these corridors. There's not much going on here. For this one at the end here, there would be a stumble. But what I can do is I can jump right in front of it. And because of the jump, she actually doesn't stumble. At least not if it's not too high. Oops, lost my way here. And the zombie is chasing me, and that flare is purely so I can actually see where I need to go. Because it's pitch black here. Even though there's lights at at the roof of the corridors, but those don't actually give any light. You can do it, even if you have to rip it out.
Whoa! Yeah.
So, yeah, we just climb up this ladder here. In general, this is actually the longest level. And a lot of these
It's
things
part of the run.
don't require that many tricks, so that's great, because doing hard tricks like this would probably not be optimal. And need to pull these two switches here. And some more crawling.
For a pick?
Someone just,
Yeah, I
whoever,
can take
mesh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, are you?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's already falling apart. Damn, your hair is so
I'll get it,
so
I'll
you
get it.
should, like, have tons of hairspray on it.
I mean, I'll get like one.
See it from the back.
Okay, yeah, from the back's very good idea.
It's better. Like,
Oh shit.
this is, like,
Hey,
falling
stream.
apart already.
Oh, it's beautiful!
Do we have a camera to like show it off a bit better, or?
Let's go.
Oh, that would be great, so the viewers can actually see what they donated for. While I continue playing this game.
Oh, nice! Woo!
A great applause for Susie's hair braiding skills. I actually can't see it because I'm playing, but great applause.
This is amazing. This
Oh,
will
yeah.
get so much unwanted attention.
I'm sure this was worth the $150 and more that actually people
it's
donated.
so worth it.
If I'm gonna look at it, will.
Leave it like that. No, it's amazing. That's
Thank you, Susie.
Yeah.
Can you put?
Applause for Susie.
Wait. I hope this is fine. If I do this.
Yeah.
Okay, now I actually have game sound again.
Oh yeah, you play without game sound.
Oops. And I was on the wrong keys. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that got met, and that's great, because it's all for a good cause here, and we're just trying to have fun. Also, I think I just did a soft lock accidentally. This is amazing. Yeah, we'll just go back. I didn't lose much progress. Luckily, I saved.
Nice.
And yes, we're actually getting pretty close to the end of this level now, and the run 1:14. I should be able to finish this in 10 minutes, so I should be below estimate, which is good. Oops.
Oh, that looked creepy.
And
Is that an alien?
that's the mutated scientist, because he has a red sweater. Everyone with a red sweater is a mutated scientist.
Sure. Obvious.
Yes. Okay, so here on the left, there's a very specific corner. And I need to get into this corner. Then you can see the top of the railways there, right? So I just turn a little bit, walk out, and I'm at the top.
Nice. That's cool.
It's not
That was an
hard.
awkward clap.
This
I
next one,
clapped too.
this next one here, this corner, I need to do another corner rollback like in the very second level, and it's just as precise. So this might take a little bit. Okay, I guess that didn't work. Not sure what exactly happened there. Oh my god. The thing is, you'd want to have an exact 45-degree... There it goes.
Nice. Oh, more humping.
And then I glitch all the way up to the top. I start a hump, like always, or
yeah,
what we
of
call it,
course.
flicker. And then once I get to the apex of this, I can actually drop down and get to the place I need to go. So once the camera starts moving downwards, which is now, I can just grab, end this flicker, cancel the animation, and continue here.
Nice.
Oops, didn't know I could bump that. And now we need to pick up the last piece for our crane that we're trying to fix, which is a battery, because obviously it needs power. And this crossbar was actually only there to open this. I don't need it for anything else, and now it's gone. Don't know why she drops everything after using, but yeah. So we pick up the battery, and now we need to get to our crane to end the level. And we're gonna go down even further. Like, we're already below the Antarctic, but we're gonna go way down. You will see in just a bit. Okay. It's not the best run time-wise, but I'm sure it was very entertaining, especially because of the donation incentive.
I was entertained.
That's great.
That's all that matters, right?
Yes. As long as I have fun and you have fun,
Yeah.
who cares? No, of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not. There's just some more things here, but luckily we can crouch in this minecart. And this is the crane that I talked about, and we're gonna go down that water there, very far down. Actually, there's a...
Deep.
Yes. Actually, there's a U-boat at the end of... if you're wondering, this is actually nothing dirty, it's just an inside joke. And anyways, there's a U-boat down there that that I'm supposed to go in because otherwise I would freeze to death. But as you already saw, I don't actually need to do that. I can just dive down deep here.
Deep.
And there's a door down there that I opened a little while ago. And then now that I run out of stuff, I just save and load.
Can we tell them something not to Google?
Yeah, you should probably not Google that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna name drop.
Not that it's that related, but also it's kind of hard to find. But no, you don't want to have that on stream.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Trust me.
It's about cowboys.
Oh, come on. Now they can nearly Google it. That should be enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna finish the level here, and you can see a little dig site on the right here. And you can already see like old buildings, and this is the civilization that I talked about earlier, which apparently existed below the Antarctic 100,000 years ago or whatever. I don't know. I didn't actually want to do that. Anyways, this is this level done, and now we go into this lost city of Tinos, what it's called, and this is the second last level, and it is really short because of another one of these flare trigger skips, which is great because I don't like long levels. Just need to get into this corner here, turn around, flicker up here, and then we end up at the
Nice.
top. It's not very hard.
Okay, I'll take it back.
The next upcoming... Oops, I didn't turn. The next upcoming trick, though, is fairly hard. Like, to give you a little bit of a background of not Vice City, what the fuck, that's a different thing. Tomb Raider speedrunning. We used to do this run single segmented, which means that we were not allowed to load or save in a run, which means that all these tricks that I did, including saves and loads, are very recent in a way. We knew about them, but we just liked single segment runs because it's impressive to do this run without dying and any safety save, so if you die, the run is instantly dead. I know, we're crazy. And, like, oh god, we used to do that, so that means that once you get to this part here, 1 hour into the run, more than 1 hour into the run, you get pretty nervous, right? You don't want to die, because everything would be gone. And there's this jump coming up that is pretty tight. It's very close. And so people got very nervous in this part, and that's why this jump is very scary, or it used to be very scary. So I drop this flare on this precise square. I go here. I need to go directly to the edge. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay, let's reload really quickly. It's not that big of a deal. Well, let's again need to go directly into this corner. And then you can just barely make that jump. If you drop down, you're instantly dead. And now to finish the flare bug, I just need to get into that corner. And then hopefully, and everything worked, at the end of the level there's a like lightning beam of death that you have to disable. But if you do this trigger thing that I did, the game obviously thought you weren't quite as far as you are supposed to be. That means that this lightning beam that you can see there already doesn't actually do any damage.
Jump through it.
And I can just go through. And now we get to the last level. And I'm just gonna save here real quickly, and then we need to kill the last boss. He takes exactly 10 shots every round, and I started with 55, so I need to shoot to 45. And then he collapses. The thing is, he's invincible though, as long as one of these 4 crystals is still in these sideways. So that means I need to shoot him for 50 times. 40 times to collapse him, 4 times to collect the crystals. Then he gets vulnerable, and then I can kill him with the last 10 shots. So this is a little bit repetitive.
And then the run ends?
No. This is a very realistic run.
Okay.
After you kill the final boss...
It all falls apart and you gotta escape?
Exactly.
Shocker.
Gotta be careful here. Anything can pretty much kill you. So I'm just gonna save one more time. That's the second last crystal. And once I pick up this last crystal, this meteor that you see there, which is actually the meteor from the opening cutscene, will fall down and will finally be able to kill the spider, which is not actually just the spider. It's the person that ordered us to collect the crystals fused with a spider in a way. Like his face is still there, but he has the legs of a spider and stuff, and he can one-shot you. Obviously.
Of course.
Okay, so that's that.
Rip.
And then we need to climb up here. So this guy is dead now. That actually, I'm sorry about earlier. It doesn't collapse. That's Tomb Raider 2, where everything collapses.
Oh.
I forgot.
Now you just gotta escape.
In this level, I just gotta escape, you know, because how awkward would it be if you just kill this guy and then you just stay there?
True.
I don't know. It's a
That'd
bit
be
awkward.
Pretty awkward ending.
Yeah.
Let's
So
not make this awkward.
So we just have to get out of this cave real quick and then escape with a helicopter.
Yeah, nice.
Like proper archaeologists would do. And actually, this part is not completely safe either. In any of these jumps, if I screw them up, I could still die. Which is going back to the single segment
How much
stuff
longer
that I
do you
taught.
think is it's gonna be?
Oh, like a minute maybe. No worries.
No.
I guess I go overestimate.
Oh, it's okay. We did the braiding and the...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Yeah. That's wow.
I thought you guys supported me. What is this? Wow.
Ouch.
Coming from the person that doesn't actually speedrun.
Oh, damn. Nice. I like this.
Alright. Yeah, there's just some more enemies here that I can more or less ignore. I could do one more trick here, but I'm not the most consistent at it and I don't want to waste any more time. So I just go past it. Then they trigger this helicopter in this cutscene. And after this helicopter has landed, this door will open and the game is over. I just need to wait a little bit here.
Can I say, get ready on time?
Yes, you can.
Get ready on time.
If we have someone on time, perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's like 10 or 20 more seconds. I don't know how long exactly it takes. And time.
Woo! What's the time? Decent time for a marathon, Eidgod.
I would have liked to be below estimate, but whatever. Considering how this went and all, it's okay. Yeah, this was Tomb Raider 3. I hope you enjoyed the
Oh God.
run. I hope you enjoy my hair.
Yeah, yeah, wait. Let me take it off. You should turn around a little bit.
Like
Yeah, like this. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed. Thanks
Just
for
like you.
everyone who donated for this, and I hope you keep watching the second stream or the first stream, whatever games you like to watch. And thank you for the attention.
Follow Eidgod on Twitch.
Yeah, if you want to. All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So like yesterday, next we got Rayman 2 coming out by Calamar, I believe it is. No? Oh! I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The screen is confusing me. Okay, I apologize. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
Textera. Okay, we are going to run Rayman 1, so on the count of 3, we can start. 3, 2, 1, go!